I sing like this, God of Zion, God of Who is starting first? Mama came from UK. Are you a speaker? Zion! Zion! I don't know how you're going to shout. Zion! I don't even know how to start. Last year, March 26th, I went into work and I collapsed after handover. So I was taken to resource and resuscitated. So, yes, I went to work and after handover, I collapsed. I was resuscitated. When I woke up, I was completely paralyzed. Couldn't speak, couldn't move any of my limbs. They said I had functional neurological disorder. So apparently they said my brain shut down. So I started going to neurophysios, neuropsychologists. I was seeing the neuro consultants as well. So they did their best actually. So my question was, will I walk again? And the response will always be, well, some people have recovered fully, some people have become severely disabled. And I say to God, I must definitely be one of those that recovered fully. So since then, I started having different therapies. I spent 4.5 months in the hospital. So I was discharged, left at home. I had several falls, damaged my spine, 4 of them, both hips, damaged them, they were all inflamed. I was in agony. Every time I was taking a lot of painkillers. Those that are in the medical line, you know what taking 1,200 milligram of gabapentin is, taking Oromorph, taking diazepam, lorazepam, all of them, and I was never drowsy. I was still in pain. Cocodomo, just name it, they'd given me everything, and I was still in excruciating pain. So at a point, because of the way I was being treated by my carers, it got to a point I didn't want to live anymore. Devil was just giving me ideas on how to end it. I live on the 10th floor, and the devil will always come to tell me how I can wiggle my way down and jump from there. Sometimes I tried taking overdose of my medication because I just didn't want to wake up. At a point, they wanted to take me into the psychiatry home because they thought I was becoming suicidal. So I told them that I was purely frustrated. Being someone who is always active, doing my nursing, looking after my parents, doing my work, everything, and all of a sudden, I am just seated in one place being watched by my colleagues. It was just the height of it. I lost my self-esteem. I lost myself. I didn't just want to live anymore. So a priest started saying to my mom, they need to take me home. but I couldn't fly at the time, so it was difficult for me to even travel or to even take that decision. So it was very difficult for me to take that decision. So a Carmelite nun also called me on the phone because everybody was praying for me. But Reverend Fathers, Reverend Sisters, my mom, her faith is, I don't know. When I came, she said I must go to Zion. When I decided, okay, London, because I don't want to die here. I don't want to remain crippled. I said, I'm going home. And I'm not coming back until I'm on my feet. So I had the ticket. Everyone was trying to talk me out of it. Even my brothers here, nobody, they were scared. Because when it happened, I started having seizures. When I have seizure, I'm just flat, I'm off, I'm unconscious for hours. They give me medicine, they give me morphine, they give me a lot. Sometimes my mom will meet me in resource, unconscious. I'm not even aware that they are there. My little niece was always with me. She will cry. She will always pray with me, even at night when I'm screaming in pain. So when I told my mom that I've made up my mind to go home, she supported me. She said yes. And I know if I have her support, every other person will agree with me. So I started with her. She said yes, but I must first of all go to Zion. I said to her, no, it will be difficult. I'd like to go to the east first, get the massage, my spine and everything sorted before coming to Zion. So I'll come to Zion and then head to London. So she said, no, it's not going to work. If I'm going to go, then it has to be Zion first before anywhere else. That I might even, I'm quoting her, that I might even get to Zion and there will be no need of me going to the east. My auntie, my dad's younger sister, is a Carmelite nun. When I told her I was coming here, she disagreed. She said, I must not step my foot here. And I said, why? She said, because the Catholic Church doesn't approve of it. I said, okay, for argument's sake, because I've made up my mind to come here. So one of the Carmelite nuns that advised me to come here was getting into trouble.
Are you listening? When she was coming, a Carmelite told her, do not go to Zion Ministry. This is somebody who has not worked for a year, who has been thinking of, is over, dying. Doctors in UK have done their best. She can't stand. But the Carmelite told her, don't go to Zion. But the mom said, reach Zion before you go. Do you know why? Somebody that based in UK now wants to go and base in the East. That shows it's over. But she obeyed her mother and came here. Continue.
So one of the Carmelite nuns that told me to come here was getting into trouble because of that advice. So I noticed she stopped calling me every day to pray with me, and I could sense it already, so I didn't call her. So when I decided to come, I was meant to fly in on the 26th of January, no, on the 6th of February, I was meant to fly in. On the 2nd of February, my carers came in and found me unconscious on my sofa. So they called the ambulance, they took me to hospital, ran the test, and they said I've got liver disease and gallbladder disease. So they can't discharge me. So they started me on IV antibiotics, everything. And I say to them, listen, I have a trip to make. Would I be able to go? They said, no, the infection in your liver is very high. You can't go anywhere. So I'm like, this is 2 days now left for me to go. So on Thursday, because my flight was meant to be on Friday, on Thursday, they said they will repeat the blood test. If the marks are coming down, then I can go. They will discharge me with some antibiotics. So on Thursday, I went in to have a wash because I was excited that this trip, I must make it. I was certain that I was going on Friday. So after having my wash, I got dressed because people usually help me. But they sat me down and they didn't have any female carer. So I was on my own in the bathroom and I had a fall. And I went into seizure again. So after a while, the diazepam and lorazepam and everything, I came back and I said to the doctor, can I go? They said, no, you can't go. I started crying. I'm like, this is now the devil. So my auntie, the nurse, she called again. She said she's spoken to a lot of people that is aware of this neuro problem, and their advice is for me not to come home. I said, sister, that advice is coming late. I am changing my flight to Saturday. I must go home on Friday. If I don't go, I am self-discharging. So come Friday morning, they checked everything. I was okay. So they gave me antibiotics and I went home. Saturday, my brother called me and said, am I sure that I really want to go? Because I don't sound strong enough. Even my elder brother here, they've already concluded to change my ticket for when I am better. I said, no, I am better, I am going. So everyone thought I was crazy and stubborn. So I was like, no. My sister supported me, but they were really, really scared because they've never seen me have seizure before and they don't know what to do if I go into a seizure. So when I came back, I landed at Abuja and we left Abuja on Tuesday to Lagos. They carried me up the flight on a wheelchair. And at the door, I started having seizure again. I said, no, God, not now. You cannot disappoint me now. Because if this seizure goes in full time, they are taking me down the aircraft. I said, God, please, for the sake of my mom, for her faith, please do not let this happen. Eventually, the seizure ceased. Both landed, came down, and then I was meant to come on Tuesday, but we got here very late. I was extremely tired. I was exhausted. I said on Wednesday we come. So I sat over there. They said to me, come to the UK. I said, no, I'm fine there. So I just sat there. Daddy finished the program, and towards the ending part, I said to my sister, I feel like dancing. I know I can't stand, but I just want to dance. She said, no, they will push you down. I said, no, I am going. So I said to my cousin, can you come with me? She said, yes. So I was riding little, making my way to the altar.
With your machine?
My Lamborghini. So, once I was coming, Daddy had already finished. We've shared the grace, and I said to her, I'm just going to go around and say hi to someone. And the people, Daddy's car was already here, and they were making way for him to enter. And suddenly, they started making way for me to come forward so that they can see me. So anybody that was trying to stand in front of me, they were just pulling them away. They said, no, Daddy must see this woman. I was just like, this is grace now. This is nothing else. So grace followed me because they upgraded me on BA flight. That was when the grace started still here. And when Daddy came out, I said, Daddy, please, just touch my scooter, I'm fine. I've not been walking for nearly a year now. Next month will be exactly 1 year. And that is
1 year, somebody cannot stand up to fear what we are issue. Continue.
Yes, so that is all. It was beyond just touching my scooter. And that was when my deliverance and my healing started.
This is not where the prayer started. Where did the prayer started? Why can't they show when the prayer started? She was still sitting on the wheelchair. This is the moment of teacher. My golden teacher. Sister, where are you? Sister. Are you sister? She said she can't walk. Use this chair on her legs first. I ordered for her shade to be removed. That sister that follow her didn't cry that day. God bless you. You can use it. I don't have to check free. God bless you. The program has finished. Who's the power? No, there. Fellowship again. I don't be still chair, expensive chair. Don't be still here nowhere. I got a couple chair. Devil is bad. Anybody they are keeping under one place, and they keeping your business in one place. I command that shame holding you to scatter my friend. This camera, people use their phone because our media has gone home. And I told you the one and I don't want. Okay. I told them to remove the whole chair on the leg. You see that people that were videoing are not professional. Because somebody was using their phone. It's not our media team. After this prayer, I love her zeal. She tell herself, I'm ready to walk. This is evidence of the grace of God. People will open their mouth and say, RNG. You don't go better for them. When she went up, that is something called the wheelchair. This is when she started struggling to walk. Better than one such like a car. Strength tomorrow. Faith is strong. Faith is strong. Strength. Strength of God is on. Like play. She's standing for how many minutes here? She never stand up. Almost 1 year. And that lady that follows her is a wonderful person. That was how it happened. I was about to enter my car and I saw her sitting on this. And what even touched me is that she was carrying a little girl, a little baby. So I was telling myself, this lady that cannot walk with a little baby. So that lady was one of the things that moved me to go to pray for her. When I was trying to pray for her, I noticed that what kept her on the ground wasn't ordinary sickness, but the marine powers. And that is why we started the deliverance. And after the deliverance, a woman that have never stand up, even after the prayer, do you see the way she was trying to stagger? Is one standing till now. Okay, give your brothers. Let's hear. Where do you based to?
I'm based in Abuja.
Abuja, you? Eh?
Abuja.
All of you came because of this testimony. Mama, you based where?
UK.
Okay, you came because of this. What would you say? Eh?
I didn't believe it.
You didn't believe it? Because when the people are watching it,
The one that brought her from airport when she landed, so I carried her inside the car. So I didn't believe something like this can happen.
you didn't believe. Jump your hand for Holy Ghost. Have you heard about that ministry before?
I've been hearing about it, but I've not been.
Leave those arranging people. Eh?
Honestly, I don't call it arranged, but I feel this place, I have not seen someone by myself or related to me that is healed like this.
Hey, Google.
I've seen it now.
Eh? Eh?
Thomas.
Why name about Thomas? How Google? What is your name in Abuja? Where is the office?
CBN.
Oh, CBN. Oh, how about it's okay. A miracle like this is what confirms the existence of God, not just that your ministry. Tell people that Jesus is still working. That Jesus is real. A woman that cannot stand up on her own. And instant healing happened here. I was about to enter the car. We are off the media. We are off the everything. If you watch that video, you know that those who record it are unprofessional. People bring out their phone, individuals, start recording. Miracle is real. Jesus is real. Zion ministry is real. You, what do you have to say?
I think it's
Is it a sister too? Is it your brother?
yes. Yeah. So actually, I was the one telling her not to come. I told her we haven't got ambulance here, and my wife told me that I just need to be careful that this whole thing, we can't handle it. Because my wife is always the one going to see her and my little daughter. So it was difficult.
You gave up?
Yes.
Okay, where is Mama? What do you need to say for 1 second?
I'm from UK. I'm Mrs. Rosalind Chie. I know. I'm here to test my village. Well, first of all, I have to mention where I was born, Ozaba, Ikezero, Owerri. Then I'm married to Mbise, Enyogu, Eziala. So, honestly, I don't know what to say, but to thank God. I say, God,
Get a free quote at cooksbest.com.
God of Zion, Almighty and ever living God, Creator uncomparable,
invisible King, victor ever glorious, Lord of lords and King of kings. You have showed your power. I am your daughter. I told you never disappoint me, for I have no other altar but your own altar. I don't serve any other God but you. If you are not my God, let your will be done. But if you are my God, show that you are my God. And he did it for me. This my daughter, one morning in UK, we are living together. And she got up, dressed, washed and dressed to work. And she went to work at handover because she was going for morning duty. And she collapsed at handover. The night staff were handing over to the morning staff when this happened. And I thank God that it didn't happen on the road, neither when she was parking her car or walking towards the office or ward. It happened right there in the hospital at handover. They had nothing to do to run for her life. They started resuscitating her. They couldn't find any vein. They have to do scan to get a vein to resuscitate her. Now they phoned to my daughter-in-law to let her know the condition, what is happening to her. So I didn't know what to do. I said, God, well, over to you. This is not a problem to you, but to us it's a big problem. So, all the time she has been in the hospital, and because they need their bed, and she was even having seizure in the hospital. So they discharged her and got her accommodation, where the carers go 4 times a day to help her wash, dress, do anything she wants to, her daily activities. So this continued, and a time, a reverend father asked me that this problem she has, if she continues to be here, she won't be all right. She should go home. So let me cut the long story short. So she advised us to take her home. Let the people that do nerve and bone massage and whatever help her. And I didn't know my daughter already has arranged for somebody. Somebody introduced her to the person to help her get well. You know, when you're in difficulty, the devil can come to you and say, I want to help you, do this, do that. Take a chair for him.
Okay.
So already she has paid 600,000 naira to that person. And this person doesn't love the church. He doesn't do anything with the church. I heard this when she was talking to Brother Ebuka. She didn't tell any of us, neither me, my husband, or siblings. She arranged that, and that was her point of going to there, to get it. And my mind and spirit was telling me she has gone there first before coming to Zion. She would have died there. So I warned her, I put her on her ear because I know whom I have. I said, before you step to any place in Nigeria, make sure you get to Zion ground. If you come there, if your problem is not solved, know that it will not be solved. And if you come here, what you are looking for other places, you will get it here, and there will be no need for you to go where you want to go anymore. And that is...
Thanks for Jesus.
Please.
May God bless you, Mama. You are the sister.
Yes.
How do you feel?
Very happy, overwhelmed. The oxygen we bought, we didn't use it again because we bought oxygen. We arranged for a nurse that will take care of her when she comes. None of this happened again after stepping in Zion ground. Zion!
The person that told you not to come Zion, have the person seen what happened?
OMG, did you hear the testimony of this lady? Please listen to it again. I was filled with goose pimples as I was watching this. Mind you, this miracle happened at the end of a program. This lady has been crippled for 11 months, and upon her visitation to Zion Ministry, God located her and she was delivered. Today, this lady can walk.